Today's video is a very special video. I'm honestly hoping that both sides of the Pokemon community will watch this and pay attention. The topic on the table is why players stopped caring about Pokemon. To be more specific, I'm referring to the games. The Pokemon games have been going strong since the 90s, but over the years, fans have become more and more disillusioned with the franchise. The older fans and even some of the younger fans have noticed just how much Game Freak does not give a beaver damn. Let's go through some reasons why many longtime players could care less if Game Freak continues to create any more Pokemon games. To start, the newest games released by the company Game Freak, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, have been riddled with glitches, before and after many patches and updates. To be 100% honest, the glitches didn't even get under my skin as much as others, but it's definitely important enough to get added to this list. Another reason why some people stopped playing is because most of the gimmicks have been unimpressive, aside from Gigantamax and Mega Evolution. I haven't heard a single person say they genuinely think those terrestrialized hats are cool. They look goofy, but not in a good way like the movie. The games have become too easy and don't even really offer difficulty settings. You might be saying it's meant for kids, but when you think about how the overall majority of the community is too hesitant to try any other Monster Tamer games, then you have a better understanding of why some older players have been willing to stick with the popular franchise for so long. It's hard to play multiplayer in a dead or ultra small online community. As far as the other Monster Tamer games with a decent community size, this is also a factor for why some players stopped caring about Pokemon games, because now they actually have some reasonable options to choose from. Temtem, Coromon, Cassette Beast, and more. Some YouTubers, myself included, have already started building our own Monster Tamer games. The type chart has never been reassessed after all these years. There are some Pokemon types that are almost borderline pointless because of the disadvantages. A slight defense boost from Hail is the least of the ice type's problems. I'm sure there are other types of Pokemon players have also usually avoided using for lack of efficiency. The story for the mainline games has not really changed up at all to leave a spark or real impression. It's the same regurgitated nonsense. Child has no dad. Child is not black, but still has no dad. Child battles gym leaders. Child fights a team of weirdos or criminals. Then Child beats the best trainer and sometimes saves the world. The end. Same formula pretty much every time. Let's not forget that Game Freak completely avoided continuing some of the things that people loved about the Pokemon Let's Go visuals and ride mechanics. But I don't want to give them too much credit there because they could have easily spiced up the Kanto story instead of repeating everything basically verbatim. Yes, I'm nerding out, but you knew to expect this from the video title. Let's be real here. Game Freak's money-hungry strategies are also becoming more and more obvious to consumers. People have calculated how much money gets spent on playing Pokemon Go seriously. But why is anyone playing Pokemon Go? Seriously. Just kidding, don't go crazy on the keyboard. With the mainline games, they started putting features that should have been in the main games behind a DLC paywall. Another thing I should add to this list is Poketubers. Yes, that's right. Poketubers have also contributed to making people stop caring. How so? I'll ask you this. How many of you have gotten clickbaited by a Poketuber on YouTube and immediately felt pissed off after realizing the thumbnail and title were intentionally misleading? What's worse than all of this is the zombie fans. By zombie fans, I'm talking about fans that will buy literally anything the Pokemon company puts on for sale. They could sell a $60 game of just Pokemon sleeping or Pikachu jumping rope and these people will buy it. Let's not stop there. I would go so far as to say that they would sell a used condom with a Pokemon design on it, and some of them would still buy that. Yes, that's a bit much, but it needed to be said. I couldn't cover everything in this video, but points were made and more points will likely be added in the comment section. As always, you all have a great day.